Hello and welcome back to the Chase Media channel. Today we're going to be flying from Dar es Salaam to Nairobi with the 737-800 BBJ2 configuration. Today we're going to be flying live weather that we're going to be provided by and generated by Active Sky. We're going to be also using for our flight today the BeyondATC for the ATC services. And we also going to use FS to crew as an assistant for today's flight, as we usually do. So with that being said, let's jump right into the cockpit and let's start setting up for our flight. We're going to be expecting about 1 hour of total airtime, about 1 hour and a half of all the streaming total, maybe a bit more. Right, so let's start setting up.
Roger.
Right, so battery gun on, emergency lights on, and ground power is connected, so let's put it on the buses. Parking brakes are set. Let's let the aircraft to initialize. Meantime, let's go ahead and load up our flight plan to our virtual tablets here. Set up our physical tablet. So this is platform before. We're gonna go ahead and unload it, and let's import our last generated flight. And here we have it. Okay, let's go ahead and turn on the IRS. To the FMC, we're going to be using our last known position. This is going to be our current flight. We're going to set payload, set fuel, and select their T. Request flight plan.
I'm out for the walk around.
Release out for the walk around. Oxygen tested 100% my side. Oxygen tested 100% his side. Control fluid, that's alright. Enunciator lights. Mine's okay. Lights and switches. Everything looks in perfectly fine. Okay, now let's see if the light on each side are also good. Right, so that's done. Aileron trim is 0 and rudder trim is set on 0. Let's go back to the FMC. Top link is ready. Let's load it up. let's activate it. Good. So for the departure today, we're gonna be departing via runway 23 via Grand 1 Delta departure. And we're gonna be arriving we're gonna be expecting ILS 20. Yeah. Let's prepare for a visual DME approach. But also keep in mind that we also might gonna get an RNAV approach as well. We're gonna be arriving via Gaspo 04C. And that's gonna be direct Gaspo. Okay. Performance. So zero fuel weight is 50.5 for the reserves. We're gonna be setting that to 1.3. Sorry. No. 9.7. This is gonna be planned fuel for a flight for 1.3. Cost index for today's flight, that's gonna be 5. Flight level, that's gonna be 36,000 feet for today's flight. Average wind is gonna be at 080 at 14 knots.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Thanks.
The temperature deviation, that's gonna be +10, which means that's gonna leave us between -46 degrees Celsius. Let's hit execute. Good. Now on to the performance tool. Frontier Dar es Salaam, departing 123. Import from aircraft. Okay, so there is no weather station available for us, but likely we do have some information, weather information about this airport on Navigraph. So let's go ahead and check that out. The weather. Okay, so we have wind at 220 at 3. Temperature temperature, that's gonna be 20 degrees. UNH 1018. Let's calculate. Self temperature 42. Back here. Takeoff and departure. Flaps, we're gonna be playing for flaps 5, CT23.7. And double check that there was matching speeds. P1 is 1. P1 is gonna be 134. V-rot is gonna be 135. And V2 will be at 141. So those are our takeoff speeds. Now onto the MCP. So V2 is going to be 141, so let's go ahead and set that up here. Now back to the charts. In case we're going to go ahead and come back to Dar es Salaam Airport in case of any emergency. So we'll be preparing for a VUR approach back to Dar es Salaam in case of anything happens. So a final course is going to be 227. 227. 227 on the other side as well. Okay. For the heading, yes, we're gonna need to fly the runway heading. We're also gonna set it to 227. Autothrottle is armed. Flight directors, minus masters is slave. VNAV and LNAV are armed. So let's test our radio. Let's go ahead to the radio panel here. The tower Dar es Salaam ground is on 121.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Decimal 8. Dar es Salaam ground, night chase 1, radio check.
Night chase 1, reading you loud and clear.
Alright, so that's good.
Check.
Alright, as we prepare for the VR approach right back here, so we're gonna also set the VR frequency, which is 122.7, and let's set it to active 112.7. For our arrival at Nairobi Airport, we're going to be expecting runway 24, and we're going to be expecting also the VR approach there. So we're also going to be setting the radio to the VR frequency here as well. So that's going to be already good to go. 113.1. Alright, so that's set.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle. Approaching
Let's
minimums.
wait for him to finish.
Minimums. Minimums. 2,500. 1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain.
Okay. So let's test the configuration. Hold on. 1 is okay. 2 is okay. Both are working perfectly fine.
TCAS test. Pass.
Good. Okay, let's prepare for our departure briefings. We're currently at the gate. Pushback is required. This is going to be our first flight. Nose abatement is not required. Thrust will be rated. Bleeds are on. Posture turn currently underweight. APU is not required. Anti-ice is not required. Departure will be via SID.
Hi, here's a fuel slip. Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It will be a left seat takeoff, using rated thrust, planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Above 80 knots, we will reject for fire, engine failure, loss of control, or wind shear. The crew member noticing the abnormality will clearly state the problem. I will call reject or continue. If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers and disengage auto throttle. Observe or apply maximum braking, race speed brakes, apply maximum amount of reverse thrust consistent with conditions, and bring the aircraft to a complete stop on the runway. stow the speed brake, and set the parking brake. Advise the cabin, this is the captain speaking, remain seated, remain seated. I will then perform any necessary memory items or checklists as appropriate. If an evacuation is required, I will initiate the evacuation checklist. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, rotate at VR, call positive rate gear up, and cancel the master caution. There will be no other calls below 400 feet. At 400 feet, I'll call for a roll mode, then call confirm the failure. If required, we'll perform any necessary memory items, climb at V2 to V2 plus 20 to 1,000 feet AFL or TOCA, whichever is higher. Retract flaps on schedule. When flaps have been retracted at or above, flaps up, maneuver speed, call for level change if VNAV is not engaged. Set max continuous thrust, and call for the appropriate emergency checklist. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. LNAV and VNAV are armed. Flight directors are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Good. So the APU is online. Let's go ahead and switch to the APU power, and also let's go ahead and disconnect the ground power. So the sky services, let's release the ground power.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Okay. Let's go ahead and request our IFR clearance. Salaam ground, Night Chase 1, requesting IFR clearance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today.
Night Chase 1, clear ground. Expect runway 23, Gear 1 Delta departure. Initial climb to flight level 060. Squawk 2350.
Contact the flight attendant. If you are unable to
Runway
accommodate any item in the
23
cabin, please bring it to the
via
boarding door and we will check it for
Grade
you.
1
Also,
Delta,
review the safety
Squawk
instruction card in
2350,
your pocket.
Night Chase 1.
If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Night Chase 1, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Roger, Night Chase 1. Okay, so that's done.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking.
We got a door
Please
light
direct
here.
your attention to the cabin crew for port safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on
Let's
this
get it close.
aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by
Salaam
inserting the
ground,
metal tip into the
Night
buckle.
Chase 1 requesting
Tighten by
push
pulling on
and
the belt.
start.
To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle.
Night Chase 1, dire ground. Pushback approved. Face northeast.
Doors are clearly marked with exit
Face
signs and instructions
northeast,
for door
Night Chase 1.
operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen mask will
4-star
appear.
checklist.
Remain seated with your seatbelt.
A 4-star checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
Oxygen will be flowing to the
B2
mask, even though the bay
141
may not
heading
inflate.
227
Cover your nose and mouth with
altitude
the mask,
060.
Takeoff speeds.
and tighten by pulling on the end. Secure your own mask before
B1
using others.
134 B rotate 135 B2 141
CDU pre-flight.
Remove the
completed.
cushion. On exiting the aircraft, place your
Completed.
arms around the cushion and
Rudder and
hold on
aileron
to
trim?
the straps located
3
on the
and
back.
0.
This is an
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Locking gear.
Alright, so we need to northeast. Will be north to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
And the parking brakes. Parking brakes are released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start engine number 1.
Starting engine 1. Oil pressure.
Starter cut out.
Starter cutout.
And we have number 1.
Number 1 stable.
Start engine number 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure.
Parking brakes are set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Oh. Starter cut out.
Starter cutout.
And we have the number 2.
Number 2 stable.
Right, so
cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
flaps 5. Flight control check complete.
To Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear.
Before
Right
taxi
is clear.
checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall.
Check.
Check. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detained.
Flight controls.
Check.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Legal left.
Clear right.
Salaam ground. Night Chase 1 requesting taxi to the runway.
Night Chase 1, runway 23 taxi via Charlie, Alpha.
Runway 23 taxi via Charlie, Alpha, Night Chase 1. Taxi to runway 23 via Charlie Alpha, Night Chase 1. Alright, so okay, probably the airport here is not in line with the actual chart of the
Flight
airport.
deck.
So we're gonna be
Okay, thanks.
taxiing via
Cabin to cabin is
to
secure.
runway 23. Alright, so taxi cabin is secure. Let's go ahead and start taxiing.
Chase 1, contact that tower 118.3.
118.3, Chase 1. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flap 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
4.00. 4 units and 00. 4.4 units and 00. .0 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Oh, alright, so let's hope this is not gonna crash our aircraft, because what the hell is that? I hope it's not gonna crash us, right? Those random generated airports are so
Approaching.
bad.
2, 3.
They are worse than in the FSX. It's Salaam Tower, Night Chase 1 at runway 23, ready for departure.
Night Chase 1, backtrack runway 23. Call when ready for departure.
2, 3.
Salaam Tower, Night Chase 1, ready for departure.
Night Chase 1, negative backtrack runway 23.
Roger, Night Chase 1. Okay, so he's insisting we
Night Chase 1, negative backtrack runway 23.
Back runway 23, Night Chase 1. Okay, so he's insisting that we're gonna go and backtrack runway 23. So that's good. Okay. Let's backtrack a little bit. Salaam Tower, Night Chase 1, ready for departure at runway 23.
On runway 23.
Night Chase 1, Dare Tower, wind 220 at 3, fly heading 340, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Night Chase 1.
No, Night Chase 1 cleared for takeoff, runway 23.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 23.
Stand by.
Night Chase 1.
Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Cabin still not secure. Thrust set.
Airspeed alive.
80 knots.
Check.
V1, rotate 2. Positive rate.
Gear up. Gear up.
Gear up. 400 feet.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked.
Night Chase 1,
Flaps
contact
1
the
set.
departure 119.6.
Flap tap.
Speed checked.
119.6. Night Chase 1.
Negative, Dare departure on 119.6.
Flaps up, set.
119.6. Night Chase 1. Dar departure, Night Chase 1 is leaving 2600, climbing flight level 060 with you.
Back angle.
Night Chase 1, Dare departure identified, cleared direct gear in. Resume the gear 1 Delta. Climb to flight level 180.
Clear the direct gear in. Direct to 1 Delta. Climb flight level 180. Transition set standard.
Standard set. Pass and flight level 048. Autopilot on. Now. 1,000 to level.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew.
Okay.
Okay. 600. Happy to release the cabin?
Okay.
Okay.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
You have controls.
I have control.
Okay. And let's go to the MCT here. We're gonna be descending just 230 nautical miles, which is gonna be at 6:52 Zulu. So we have about 30 minutes, 20 minutes before we're gonna be starting our descent. We're currently climbing to our flight level that assigned to us by the ATC, which is 18,000 feet. And we're gonna continue our climb to a flight level of 360 as soon as we reach 18,000 feet. Now we find direct to Geren, and then we're gonna be from Geren. We're gonna be tracking our route towards our destination.
Night Chase 1. Contact our radar 119.3.
119.3, Night Chase 1. The Night Chase 1 is leaving 15,000 feet, climbing 18,000 with you.
Night Chase 1. DAR radar. Radar contact. Climb to flight level 360.
Set flight level 360.
Flight level 260 set.
Negative. Climb to flight level 360.
Flight 360, Night Chase 1. Set flight level 360.
Flight level 360 set.
Okay, so she assigned to us the cruising altitude.
KPN 101 for little profile, hello, 181, good morning. For little profile, body new on Ethiopia 101, thanks.
So we're gonna be arriving at our cruising altitude in just about 5 minutes, something like that.
10,000 to level.
More than 10,000 feet below us, so that's no problem at all. Can you spot it?
Contact climb plan level 60, enable left side direct Pluton.
Yeah, we can spot it. Right. Anyways. Descending soon, so let's go ahead and look at our rocket for the descent. The descent will begin in just about 20 minutes or so towards Nairobi, and also gonna be our first officer here. Gonna be arriving via sea, and we're gonna be expecting vectors to VOR approach. This approach altitude will be set to 6,000 feet. Final approach altitude is gonna be 8,080. That will be level 50, autobike level 3, that's none, minimum that's gonna be set to 200 feet.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via ATC vectors. For a VOR approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. Final approach fix altitude is 8,000 feet. Decision height is 200 feet. Missed approach altitude is 6,000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Okay, so we don't have station there either, so let's see. The Navigator gonna have some weather for us. Okay, so temperature is 60. Yeah, so wind calm. Temperature gonna be 16 degrees Celsius, and PNH that's gonna be at 1026. Let's calculate. We are at 144. Focus script, let's load it up. Descent focus uplink, let's execute at flap 50. And VLOC that's going to be 144. Onto the radio, switch between the two stations. stabilize our fuel.
Radar Ethiopian 154 approaching 1005 miles. Ethiopian 154 next direct Alpha Bravo 113 clear for Bravo.
Center fuel pumps off.
Alpha Bravo 113 for the approach Ethiopian 154.
Set towards my side. 233.
233 set.
Set towards your side. 233.
233 set.
We're going to be descending in about 10 minutes. let's go ahead and start the descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 5350 feet. Recall. Check. Auto brake. Level 3. Landing data.
Speed of 144, minimum is 200 feet.
VREF 144. Minimums 200 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
Night Chase 1. Contact Nairobi radar 118.5.
8.5. Night Chase 1. Nairobi radar. Night Chase 1 is at flight level 360 with you.
Night Chase 1. Nairobi radar contact.
Right, so we're going to be descending just in about 5 minutes or so. We're going to be beginning our descent. We got a call for the descent about 2 minutes before initializing it. So with the 24, gonna be probably expecting to exit via Foxtrot and taxi Foxtrot go towards the airport.
Radar Dennis, Ethiopian 506, climbing 380. Ethiopian 506, good morning, identified, complete climb 380, enable flight direct Bravo Romeo. Climb flight level 30, enable direct Bravo Romeo Alpha, Ethiopian 506.
Nairobi right, Night Chase 1 is ready for descent.
Night Chase 1, Gabs 4 Charlie, runway 24, descend to flight level 340.
Grab 4C Charlie, runway 24, descend to flight level 340. Night Chase 1. Set flight level 340.
Flight level 340. Set.
Charlie Bull, direct X Bull at Sky 9206. And Sky 9206, confirm at this point X Bull. Charlie, Sky 9206. That is? Correct at Sky 9206. Right.
Night Chase 1. Contact the radar 119.3. Bye-bye.
119.3. Chase 1. Dar radar, Night Chase 1 at flight level 340 with you.
Night Chase 1, Dar radar contact.
Ethiopia 312 requesting fly direct connect. 312 fly direct connect. Direct connect approved Ethiopia 312.
Night Chase 1, contact Nairobi radar 118.5, bye-bye.
118.5, Night Chase 1. Nairobi radar, Night Chase 1 is at flight level 340 with you.
Night Chase 1, Nairobi radar identified. Night Chase 1, descend to 9,100 feet, QNH 1022.
Descend to flight level 9,100 feet, QNH 1022, Night Chase 1. Set flight level 091.
Flight level 091 set.
Sky 9206 please confirm your frequency. 125 decimal 1251 Sky 9206.
Good morning, Ethiopia 877 out of 9,100 passing 400 Cognate 1 Bravo.
Ethiopia 877, good morning, identified on coastline 400 whenever less direct through dot.
Continue climb 400 whenever direct through dot with Delta 877.
Let's dive on in. transitions at altimeter 1025.
One 025 set passing 18,900. Now.
Night Chase 1. Contact Nairobi. Approach 119.7.
119.7. Night Chase 1. Nairobi approach. Night Chase 1 is leaving 17,000, descending flight level 9,100 with you.
Night Chase 1. Verify information Alpha.
Night Chase 1 with Alpha.
Night Chase 1. Verify information Alpha.
We have information Alpha on board. Night Chase 1.
Night Chase 1 Nairobi approach. QNH 1022 expect the R. Nav runway 24 with the Atudu transition.
Expect RNAV approach runway 24 with Atudu transition. QNH 1022 Night Chase 1.
Night Chase 1. Cleared direct Atudu. Cross Atudu at or above 9,100 feet. Cleared R nav runway 24.
Prepare for landing.
Maintain 9,100 cleared RNAV runway 24 1.
Negative cross Atudu at or above 9,100 feet.
Cleared direct Atudu. Cross Atudu at or above 9,100 feet. Cleared RNAV runway 24. Night Chase 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright positions. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or to overhead bins. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. Thank you.
Approach checklist
Approach checklist. Altimeters
1025 set.
1025 set. Approach checklist completed. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure. 1,000 to level. 10,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices. Stow these devices and then all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight.
Flight 1.
Please stow your
Speed
tray
check.
tables, place your seats to their upright
Ethiopia 215.
Security of your seatbelt. You will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Flaps 1 set.
I have control.
You have control.
Japan 813 to the border, identified, this is from 5566, and continue climb as clear. Whenever left to direct contact ready. Stop. Japan 863, 125, decimal 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 5 set. To level.
Continue climb 360 whenever flight direct position Bravo Romeo.
Climb level 360 whenever direct Bravo Romeo starting Japan 939.
Gear down, flap 15.
Gear down. Speed checked.
125 decimal 1 Ethiopia 841.
Flaps 15 set.
Night Chase 1. Contact Nairobi Tower 118.7.
118.7, Night Chase 1.
Autopilot off.
Flap 30.
Speed checked.
Nairobi Tower, Night Chase 1. Greet you inbound out of runway 24.
Flaps 30 set.
Night Chase 1, Nairobi Tower, wind 210 at 4, runway 24 cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 24, Night Chase 1. Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
2500.
Radio altimeter aligned. Cabin crew, take your seats. Double check that, please. Landing gear. Landing gear. Flaps.
Flat 30 green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Approaching 24.
1000.
1,000 feet. Stable. Feet.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
Speed brake up. Reverser's normal. Brake disarm. 60 knots.
Night Chase 1, exit left at Foxtrot.
Exit left at Foxtrot. Night Chase 1. Okay to clean up.
Roger.
Night Chase 1, contact ground 121.6.
121.6, Night Chase 1.
Negative, ground on 121.6.
121.6, Night Chase 1.
Negative, ground on 121.6.
121.6, Night Chase 1. Nairobi ground, Night Chase 1 requesting taxi to the gate.
Night Chase 1, welcome to Jomo Kenyatta Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
Any gate is fine, Night Chase 1.
Night Chase 1, gate 5 taxi via Foxtrot Golf Hotel.
Gate 5 taxi via Foxtrot Golf Hotel, Night Chase 1.
minutes.
Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps off. Probe heat off. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps. Parking brake.
Release.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar. Off. Shutdown checklist completed.
Secure the aircraft. A secure checklist.
Secure checklist. IRS off. Emergency exit lights off. Window heat off. Packs off. Secure checklist complete.
Alright, so this is it for our flight today. Thank you very much for watching, and much appreciated if you could like and subscribe and follow me on Twitch. You can also download the deliveries in the link in the description below on the YouTube channel. Alright, so let's go ahead and shut her completely down. So current power is going off, battery is going off. Let's reset the tablets.
295, confirm request distance in radial from Alpha Tanzania.
Radar GPN
We had a landing of 208 p.m. and we had a pretty late landing.
Good morning, identified, continue climb to
Still pretty
40,
good.
we enable self-direct destination.
Climb level 240 when you will live there business GPN 173.
Right. Thank you very much again, and I hope to see you again on my next streams. Have a great day.